Have you ever noticed that small piece of rubber or silicone nestled into the bottom strings of a tennis racket? They are known as vibration dampeners, string silencers, or shock absorbers. Despite being used for over 50 years by casual players and elite touring pros alike, including Grand Slam champions like Swiatek, there is an overwhelming amount of misinformation surrounding these tiny accessories. Today we are looking strictly at the data, the sports science, and the official regulations to separate tennis fact from fiction. Let us start with the actual physics of what a vibration dampener does. When a tennis ball impacts a racket string bed, it triggers two distinct physical responses. First, the flexible strings vibrate rapidly. Second, the rigid racket frame suffers a heavy shock wave. A vibration dampener's primary job is strictly limited to the strings. It acts as a localized mass that absorbs the high-frequency kinetic energy traveling through the nylon or polyester. By absorbing these specific frequencies, the dampener changes two variables, the sound and the tactile feel. Without a dampener, a struck ball produces a high-pitched metallic ping sound that registers at a high frequency. The dampener instantly mutes this, converting the audio feedback into a low-frequency, quiet thud. Data shows that this acoustic change heavily influences a player's psychological perception of the shot, providing a cleaner, more controlled sensation. But this brings us to the first major myth: injury prevention. Many players purchase a dampener believing it will cure or prevent lateral epicondylitis, commonly known as tennis elbow. However, sports medicine research and mechanical testing have debunked this entirely. While a dampener successfully halts string vibration, it has zero impact on the heavy frame shock sent down the racket handle and directly into your tendons upon impact. Tennis elbow is caused by frame shock, overstiff strings, or improper technique. If you are experiencing arm pain, adding a piece of rubber will not solve it. You are far better off lowering your string tension, using flexible multi-filament strings, or switching to a racket with a lower stiffness rating. Myth number 2 is that dampeners alter performance metrics, such as adding power, control, or spin. Let us look at the mass data. A standard button dampener weighs between 2 and 4 grams. Adding this to the base of the string bed increases the racket's overall swing weight by an incredibly negligible 1 to 2 points. Mechanically, this is not enough to change the ball's exit velocity, launch angle, or revolutions per minute. Any perceived boost in control or power is purely a placebo effect born from the quieter, cleaner sound of the impact. If you decide you prefer the muted sound, you have two physical styles to choose from. First, button dampeners. These are small, round inserts placed between the two center main strings. Second, worm dampeners. These are long sleeve-like tubes that weave across 6 to 12 main strings, distributing the dampening effect across a wider area and making them much less likely to fall out. Whichever style you choose, you must comply with Appendix 9 of the International Tennis Federation, or ITF rulebook. The rule explicitly states that a vibration dampener may only be placed outside the pattern of the cross strings. This means it must sit below the very bottom cross string or above the very top cross string. It is completely illegal to place it inside the main hitting grid. Furthermore, under competitive match play rules, if your dampener falls off midpoint and lands on the opponent's side, or physically interferes with the ball, it can be ruled an intentional hindrance, causing you to forfeit the point. Ultimately, vibration dampeners will not alter your match statistics or save your arm from poor mechanics. But for a few dollars, they are an excellent, highly effective tool to customize the acoustics of your gear and eliminate annoying sensory distractions. Are you Team Ping or Team Thud? Let me know your preference in the comments below, and subscribe for more data-driven tennis gear analysis.